Alright guys, so I'm going to be showing you how to build the enclosure from dubiaroaches.com. It's the Reptile Habitats Enclosure, the 120 gallon, the 4x2x2. I was sent this by them. I'm just showing you how to build it, not necessarily doing a review, just more how to put it together, and you can see it once it's fully assembled. So you can find the instructions, there's a little QR code on the front of the box. You can get it that way, or go straight to their website, and I printed it out just for the purpose of this video, but otherwise I would just use it on my phone. You can read them on your phone just fine. So first thing we do is build the bottom. You go ahead and take everything out of the box. It's packaged amazingly, by the way. It's all just set in the foam, like the foam's cut out. It's set in there perfectly. It couldn't be any better packaging. So first thing is build the bottom. All you need for that, there's these two frames. They're like 90-degree long frames, and then there's these two shorter ones, and you get out 4 corners. So here's the 4 corner pieces. That's what they look like. It comes with, you're going to need a mallet, but it comes with the mallet, so if you don't have one, you don't have to worry about it. And you're going to need, for the bottom, one of these big pieces. So first, take one of these, really simple, just stick that in the end, smack it in there till it's all the way in. Don't hit it too hard so you don't break anything. And then take it, stick it in one of the long ones. We're just making a big rectangle out of this. Do like this. I just noticed there's these little holes here in the bottom. This is so if you buy multiple ones, you can stack it. They have a little stacking kit that it locks into. So make sure that's on the bottom whenever you do it. The bottom's going to be the flat side. The side that's pointing up is going to be the top side. Smack it in. Go ahead and put another corner on. Another long straight one. Sorry if you guys can't see my head. It's not really the most important part anyway, so I try to stay in the frame when I can, but just trying to work with the space I got. And then before you stick the other side on, since you won't be able to get the bottom in there if you go ahead and stick it on, you've got to get the frame or the big bottom panel. So that's what these look like. I showed you that before. It's got a protective covering. I'd go ahead and peel that off before, because otherwise it's going to be in the channel and too hard to get out. Looks to be the same on both sides, so it doesn't matter which side you put down. Just take this and slide it in the channel. Just like that. And then take this piece and your other 2 corners. Remember that hole facing down on the flat side. Smack that in there. Same thing, hole facing down. Take this, stick it on top, make sure it's in the channel before you smack it in there. Just smack it in. Tap on one side a little bit, then tap on the other. That way it doesn't go in at an angle. Just keep going back and forth. So, bottom's put together. Next, look at your instructions again. It says we're going to assemble the sides. So, it says the 2 back frames. Alright, so we're going to do the back. Doesn't really matter which side's the back. From at this point, it's all the same. Back, these 2 pieces look just like the bottom pieces. Take that, stick it on the corner just like that. Just smack it till it's all the way down. Do the same thing on the other corner. So as you can see, you do have to hit it pretty hard, but I think that's a good thing. That means it's going to stay together better. If you had to hit it really easy, it wouldn't be really stuck together. It could just come apart. Now we're going to go ahead and take the other big panel. It's the back. Peel the protective covering off. Same on both sides. Just drop it down in there. And you see, back's on. Now, we're putting the front together, so for the front, you got your last 3 pieces of aluminum channel here. The front here says Reptile Habitats on it. You got to go ahead and put the front together before you stick it on there. So these 2 side things, got this little piece sticking out the side. Pretty straightforward. Stick it in there, smack it with the mallet. Same thing on the other end. Now, before you put this on, it's got a little piece of the acrylic at the bottom here that you got to get out. This little piece here. Take the protective covering off both sides. Some nice thick plexiglass. Take it. Drop it down there in the channel. And then line this up. Make sure it's in the channels. Line it up on the corner pieces. And smack it on with the mallet. You get that on there, and then all you got to do after that see if we can get that on there a little bit better. Because I'm on carpet, so put something hard under it, help you out. Oh yeah, on a hard surface, goes right in. Same thing, got a food dish here. Then take the sides, drop them in. Peel the protective covering off. You see both sides got a hole in it for the wire pass through. You can put the wire pass through wherever you want it. I want it to be on the upper side, on the back, on both sides. And imagine that's where most people are probably going to want it. It does have something that's going to fill that hole. It's not just going to be a big open hole. Drop that in. Do the same thing on the other side. Remove your covering, hole, and put it up at the top. Slide it in there. Now we are on to the top. So here's the top right here. It's already put together pretty much for you. You got a couple little rails to put on it. I'm just going to set it here across the top to work on it. Got a bag here. Came with some hardware for the top to put the rails on, so grab that, empty it out. Also comes with the handles for the front glass, so you can just set them to the side. You're going to get quite a few little small black screws here. Should be about 8 of them. And these little metal brackets, along with these 2 rails here. Take them. There is some pre-drilled holes on the top. Pretty straightforward. Just line these up across the top. They're for mountain lights, just supporting the top. So the only extra tool you're going to need is just a Phillips screwdriver, just a average size, you know, not too big, not super tiny. Your average size Phillips head screwdriver. You have to grab one of those. Most people probably have one at their home. Take these, little metal piece, the rail, line it up with the holes. And screw the support bracket in. Screw this one in. Same thing at the other end of the same side. holes lined up. Screw that in. Screw it in. Do the same thing down here at the other end. Looks like they gave us some extra screws. Alright, so just for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to screw this other one in. I'll come back and do it after. It's very straightforward. Same exact as the other side. Set that to the side. And then take this, flip it on here. And line up all your corners, and then you're just going to smack that on with the mallet. I'm not going to do it yet because I'm going to work on mounting some lights to these rails, and I think it'll be easier to do when it's not already attached to the cage, so I'm going to do that before I smack it together. That's up to you how you want to do it. I don't want to set my lights on the top because I'm going to stack these, so I want my lights to be on the inside, but it's got screens, so you could easily just set them on top. So next, we get the glass doors. Take these, peel the cover off. Do the same thing with the other one. So, got the covers peeled off. It's got a couple holes in each one. That's for your handle. That's a real nice feeling. Little metal handles here. Already got the screws in the back. Take your plexiglass and you just drop the screw through the hole and line it up with your handle. Screw it right in. Don't screw it in too tight. It's plexiglass. You could crack it or mess it up. Just get it good and snug's all you need. Just like that. Go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. bearded dragon's over here working on shedding on his fake cactus. He's shedding on his face. So go ahead and screw the other one in, same way as the first one. Alright, animal's on. Alright, so once you can do this once the top's already on. You just take this, set it down in the channel, all the way down in the channel, and it'll be in it. Believe they. Yep, so you just drop it in there, push up. When you go to do it, they got to be in the separate channels. There's a front channel and a back channel. Push it up into the channel and then just let it fall down. So then when you want to take it out for cleaning, all you got to do is push up and then pull it down. They come out. I'm not going to put those in yet because I'm still working on the lights on mine. Just showing you how to do it. And then, last step here. One of these on both sides. This fills that hole for the wires. So take it apart like this, just unscrews, and you can see here, you can open it up. Each one can have up to 6 wires in it, so you can have 12 wires running out of this. That's way more than anybody's going to have, but it's nice it has that. Completely close it off if you don't have any wires. Just take this. Looks like it's the same on both sides. It just screws on, so reach in there, pop that in from the outside, screw it on, and you're done. And then do the same thing on the other side, and it's all put together. So that's how you put together the DupierRoaches.com 4x2x2 enclosure. I believe they're coming out with some new enclosures soon. When they do, I'd love to be able to do an assembly video for them as well. I'm an avid reptile keeper. I really enjoy it a lot. Usually I build enclosures myself, but this enclosure is such a good price, and that's amazing quality. And I mean, you saw me put it together in raw time. Didn't take me very long to do it at all. It's easy. The price is so good, you might as well just buy it instead of building it. You don't have to deal with it. It looks really nice. I think my lizards are really going to enjoy it. So I hope y'all enjoy yours too, and I hope this video helped you out.